what's going on, people? It's GCP Da Silva, and welcome back to GCP's Gaming Childhood Part 3. This will end it for me, and this will finish off the series. But anyways, I left off talking about the GameCube, and overall, I'll have to say that it was a great Nintendo system, Nintendo console, and it was a joy to play. So moving on from that, I want to move on to the next console. This was the first time that Microsoft unveiled its system, which was known as the Xbox, the original Xbox. Now, when it comes to the Xbox, the first thing that you notice, something peculiar or different, unique about the Xbox, was definitely the controllers. The controllers were humongous. I mean, to grasp that thing, especially as a teenager, it was quite difficult. I can't even imagine for a child to do that. Heck, even for an adult, those things were huge. So something that we really had to get used to. I mean, over time, we obviously got more comfortable with it. But just to, in the beginning, be able to handle that massive thing was insane. But, the Xbox was a great system. It's what got us all started, especially if you're an Xbox player or a 360 Now player. The original Xbox was a great system to have. It had a bunch of great games, and actually what really got me started and what really dove me in, or engaged me into the FPS world as we now know it, is the game known as Halo 2 specifically. I actually wasn't able to play Halo 1. I was much too young at that time, but I purchased Halo 2 for the very first time, and Halo 2 was something that I really enjoyed a lot, because it was totally different than anything I've ever played before in my life. I've never played any FPSs until I touched Halo, and we would have, and I'm speaking of we as in me and my cousins, my brother, obviously, we would all get together every night on Xbox Live, and we would just play custom games alone. Sometimes we would just do that just to warm up, and sometimes these warm-up sessions would be anywhere from 1 hour to 2 hours long before we even dove into matchmaking, which is crazy. But we did that, and that's where I fell in love with Halo, and that's where my fascination for this series or franchise really started. Another game that was great was Star Wars Battlefront. Battlefront 1 was a great game, just because I love Star Wars and I'm a nerd about that. But it was great because you get to use these different characters, and basically it's an FPS with Star Wars, so that was great. And another great game based off of Star Wars was KOTOR. Actually, yeah, were KOTOR 1 and 2. This was the very first time that I played an RPG, and just to have it Star Wars based, or the theme was Star Wars, was just 10 times better because of that. And I honestly think that it has to be, in my opinion, one of the best, if not the #1 game that I spent many, I'm talking about crazy hours upon hours playing, because there's two ways you could go about beating this game. You could do it through light side, or you could do it through dark side, and I did both, and I had a great and really fun time. It's an instant classic in my opinion. Alright, so moving on from the Xbox, we move on to the Wii. The Wii was an interesting system. I think it was actually a failure on Nintendo's part. It didn't really appeal to many people, but the games that really stood out to me on the Wii were Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. Amazing Zelda games. Super Smash Bros. Brawl was good, but it didn't really capture that same excitement that Melee did. But anyways, these were just some of the games that piqued my interest on the Wii. Not too much, but ever since then, I've been on the Xbox 360, and yeah, so we are all caught up now. You know what? That'll do it. Yeah, alright guys, this is GCP Da Silva, and I'll see you guys next time. I am signing off.